Hey, what's up guys, it's Dimo from sonpair.com, and today we're going to review a product by MuscleTech, which is Phase 8. Now, as the name suggests, this protein blend should feed your muscles for up to 8 hours. How does it do that? Well, basically it combines 6 different types of protein, so you can get quick, medium and slow digesting type of protein. The whole idea is that you get a constant flow of amino acids throughout the day or night, depending on when you're taking the protein shake, and thus feed your muscles. But without much delay, let's check whether what's inside the tub is as good as the packaging. Starting with the supplement facts, guys, you'll see that a serving size is 42 grams, and in those 42 grams you get 2 grams of fat, which I think is acceptable. In most protein powders you get 1 gram to 2 grams of fat, which is alright. Then you get carbohydrates, 7 grams, which I think is a bit too much. In most cases you will be getting about 5 grams of carbs, some cases even 4. I personally am trying to get a protein powder with no more than 4 grams, so relatively lean protein powder. And the good news is that you only get 1 gram of sugar, which I think is okay. And then moving to the most important part, protein. So protein you only get 26 grams, which is a bit of a disappointment. Thinking about it, in a scoop of 42 grams you only get 26 grams of protein. That's about 62% protein, which doesn't really get me that excited. So aside from the carbs, fats and protein, you also get calcium, which is 20 milligrams, sodium 105 milligrams, and digestive enzyme matrix of 100 milligrams, which consists of papain 50 milligrams, which helps you break down protein, digest it better, and amylase 50 milligrams, which helps with digestion of starches and converting them to simple sugars. So those two are some pretty good enzymes, which is really good. Being included here helps you digest the protein powder much more easily. So based on the supplement facts, that's not really a product I get excited about. It's not something that is great. But let's check the other ingredients and see what's actually in it, the types of protein, and hopefully this will make up for the supplement facts. The first thing that you see on the ingredients profile is a protein blend, which I don't think is great, because in most cases you would like to see the types of ingredients being listed in order of predominance, as opposed to the type of blends being listed in order of predominance. But I should put my prejudice aside and we should examine the protein blend as it is. So the first thing you get in this blend is milk protein isolate, which some of you may know is made of 82% casein and 18% whey. So it's relatively slow digesting type of protein. It is of high quality, good source. Then you get whey protein concentrate, again another high quality type of protein, relatively quickly digested. Then this is followed by micellar casein, yet another high quality type of protein, very slowly digested type. And I presume that this is the reason why Phase 8 is called Phase 8, because there are numerous studies showing that micellar casein takes up to 8 hours to be fully digested. So really good source of slow digesting type. And then you get a bummer, calcium caseinate, which is really a type of protein that I personally would not like to see in the protein powder I'm consuming. Now, I won't dive into too much detail about calcium caseinate, but the thing is, it's a slow digesting type of protein, but of low quality. Because in the process of making calcium caseinate, there is an extensive damage done to the protein, so you don't really get the maximum bang for the buck, and it's really not something that you want in your protein powder. So generally low quality type of protein. Calcium caseinate is then followed by hydrolyzed whey protein isolate. Very quickly digested type of protein. And this is followed by whey protein isolate, yet another quickly digested type of protein. The thing is, those two are at the end of the protein blend, so you are getting way less than, let's say, milk protein isolate, which comes first. So this is generally a slow digesting type of protein as opposed to something quick. It does provide a full spectrum of quick, slow and medium, but it's primarily slow digesting type of protein. So the thing is, this protein blend is then followed by amino matrix. It generally sounds cool, and you probably kind of picture all kind of different amino acids that will enhance your recovery, strength and so on and so forth. But the thing is, you get taurine and glycine, which are two amino acids often used for what is referred to as amino spiking. Amino spiking is generally used for the illegal way of spiking the protein of adding the amino acids. If this is disclosed on the ingredients profile, it is not really referred to as amino spiking. And MuscleTech basically put it very clearly that there is taurine and glycine, but this still doesn't change the fact that I would like to not see this amino matrix blend here. But anyway, going back to the ingredients profile on phase 8, aside from the protein blend and the amino matrix blend, you get maltodextrin, which is very quickly digested type of carbohydrates, and natural and artificial flavors, as well as a whole bunch of stuff that is generally added to protein powders to taste better and mix better and be more stable. So that's with the ingredients profile, that's with the supplement fact. Based on those two, I would most likely not buy this product again. So let's start with the mixability. We shall follow the directions, which state that you should mix one serving, one heaping scoop with 10 ounces of water. Or for our European friend, that's about 300 milliliters of water. So let's give it a go. Let me show you the powder first, and then we shall put one scoop in the blender, see how it mixes. So that's the protein powder, guys. What you're seeing is the powder from cookies and cream. You have to be careful not to make a mess because it tends to go in the air very easily. As you can see, very easy to make a mess with the protein powder. I'll just add it up. And let's shake it up now. No bits, no clumps, nothing. The flavor that we are reviewing is cookies and cream, and that's why you can see some bits of cookies, especially at the bottom. So in regards to mixability and taste, I think MuscleTech have done a great job here. I personally really enjoyed cookies and cream, and I also think chocolate tastes really good. So flavor wise, great stuff, really spot on. Right guys, so let's talk about the flavors. We've gone through cookies and cream, but phase 8 also comes in milk chocolate, white chocolate, strawberry and vanilla. Out of those, I've also tried milk chocolate, which I think tastes pretty good as well. Not as good as cookies and cream, I think this one is my favorite, but I'm yet to try the rest of the flavors, and I've heard that white chocolate tastes pretty good as well. Let's hit the bottom point and see whether phase 8 is a product worth buying. Now it comes in two different sizes, in 908 grams as this tub, which is 22 servings, and it is priced at approximately £20 in the UK and $26 in the US. You can also find it in a 2 kg tub, which is 50 servings, and it's priced around £37 in the UK and $48 in the US. So based on the ingredients profile and the nutrition information, I think MuscleTech could have done a much better job dropping down some types of protein and disclosing the protein blends and arranging them in order of predominance according to the ingredients, as opposed to combining them in blends. I also think that they could have dropped down the amino matrix, being taurine and glycine, and I think this product would have been much better. Having said that, if you take into account mixability and taste, phase 8 kind of gets a slight boost. So if you're looking for a really good tasting protein powder, or you're just starting out, you're taking your first steps into the supplement industry and you want to start with a good protein powder that tastes good, I think phase 8 might be a good start. I'm just saying that in regards to the maximum amount of protein per scoop, this probably is not your best option. But that's my own personal opinion, guys. I'll be happy to read yours in the comment section below and what you think about Phase 8 by MuscleTech. Thank you for watching and till next time.